Hey guys, this is Varun from the boardroom, and today we're going to check out this little game called Splendor. Splendor is an engine building game themed around gemstone trading, designed by Marc Andre and published by Space Cowboys. So let's get into the game. Over here we have a mat. This mat's not part of the game components that comes in the box. We have it separately made. Let's take a look at what other components we have in the box. You have some gems here in 5 different colors. You have diamonds in white, onyx in black, rubies in red, sapphires in blue, and emeralds in green. You also have a pile of gold coins over here. And on this side you have 3 decks of cards. These are development cards that you're going to acquire over the course of the game. And you also have some tiles over here. These tiles are nobles. Okay, let's get into the setup really quickly. In a 4-player game, you're going to have 7 gems of each color, and you're always going to have 5 gold coins. You're also going to get 5 nobles in a 4-player game. That's always going to be number of players plus 1. Alright, let's go ahead and put those out. Not going to need the rest of the nobles. Those don't refresh during the game. It's just these 5 that you're going to have. You're also going to have 4 cards from each deck available at any point during the game. Let's go ahead and open up the initially available cards. Alright, now we're ready for a 4-player game. So what's happening in this game is that each player controls a gemstone business, and you're trying to build the most successful, prestigious gemstone business possible. All these points that you're acquiring over the course of the game are prestige points, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game is going to win. Alright, on your turn, you have 3 options that you're going to choose from. Every turn, 3 options, you're going to choose one of those things to do. Alright, the most sort of basic, easy action that we can talk about to start with is picking up some gems. So there are 2 ways in which you can pick up gems. You can pick up 3 different gems, 1 each from 3 different colors, and get 3 gems. Or you can pick up 2 gems from 1 color. If you were to pick up 2 gems from 1 color, you gotta make sure that there's at least 4 in that stack. You can take 2 then. If there's fewer than 4 in the stack, you cannot take 2 gems from that stack. Alright? If you take 2 gems from 1 stack, you only get those 2 gems, you don't get another 3rd gem. Alright? So this is how we get gems. So once you do a bunch of this and get some gems, you're now ready to purchase a mine. Or one of the other development cards. Alright, so let's look at these development cards over here. They have 3 attributes on them. In the bottom left, you have these colored circles with numbers in them. That is the cost of each development card. So let's go ahead and look at this guy over here. Alright, he says his cost is 1 diamond, 1 ruby, and 3 onyx. It's 1 white, 1 red, and 3 black. So if you want to purchase this guy, you're going to look at the coins that you've picked up, and you're going to pay back into the bank 1 white, 1 red, and 3 black. Once that happens, you have now acquired this development card, right? That goes in front of you over here. Once you acquire a development card, 3 things are going to happen. 1, that empty slot's going to get filled by another card from the same deck. Alright? 2, if the card you acquired had any points on it, this is the large number in white font on the top left of the card. If it had any points on it, those points are now your points. You've gained some points, alright? And 3, this is sort of what's most important to the progression of the game. On the top right of each card, you're going to see a little gemstone which indicates what gem that development card produces for you. Alright? What that means is that this card is now producing this gem for you in perpetuity. Every subsequent purchase you make in the game, you are afforded a discount of 1 of that gem. Alright, so this guy that we just acquired has a ruby pictured over here. What that means is that anytime we purchase anything over the course of the game after this, we're going to get a discount of 1 ruby. Let's see how that works. Maybe some turns later, after picking up some more coins, we decide we want to buy this guy. His cost is 1 white, 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 black. We have a discount of 1 red, so we're only going to pay 1 white, 1 blue, and 1 black. Alright, pretty straightforward. This discount is going to stack with and across colors, right? So let's say several turns down the road, we've picked up this guy, we've picked up this guy. Now we have a discount of 1 red and 2 green against every purchase we make. Let's say we decide several turns down the road to buy this guy. This development card costs 3 greens, 2 red, and 2 black. Alright, we have a discount of 2 greens and 1 red. Some quick math means we will end up paying only 1 green, 1 red, and 2 black. That is how these discounts work. Alright. Now you're going to notice that the costs that you have to pay increases as you go up through these colors of the development cards. The green cards, which are the easiest to acquire, the cheapest ones, largely have no points on them. A few of them have 1 point. The yellow cards range between 1 and 3 points, and the blue cards range from 3 to 5 points, and they are obviously the most expensive and difficult to acquire. Alright? The third action that we're going to discuss is a reserve action, right? That is the last option of the 3 that you can do. You can pick up gems, you can construct a mine or any development card, or you can reserve one of those cards. When you reserve a card, what happens is that you basically just pick up the card that you want to reserve, and you keep it with you face down. You don't need to reveal to other people subsequently what card you have reserved. What that means is that now other people cannot acquire this development card anymore. You have not acquired it yet, you don't get any of the benefits from it yet, but only you can acquire it at a later point, at a later turn. You can choose to build this development card using the gems that you've acquired. And at that point, when you do build it, those points on it become your points, and whatever gem discount it gives you becomes available to you at that point. The other very useful thing that happens when you make a reserve action is that you get one of these shiny gold coins. Gold can be very powerful. Gold is a wild card gem. You can spend it as if it were a gem of any color as you require for your purchase. Alright? It is not tied to the card you reserve in any way, even though those two things happen together. They're not intrinsically linked. You can spend the gold on that card. You can spend it on some other card before you build this card. You can hold on to it and spend it later as well. Alright? Gold can be really powerful. So that is what a reserve action does. Those are the 3 actions that you're choosing from on each turn. Pick up some gems, acquire a development card, or reserve a card. Alright? Now we'll look at these nobles on this side over here. The nobles are sort of a bonus. You don't do anything directly that gets you those nobles. What happens is each noble has a different preference of cards for you to construct. Right? So let's look at this guy over here. This Spock dude wants you to acquire 4 sapphire mines and 4 diamond mines. Let's say you've got your 4 sapphire production neatly lined up, and you've got 3 diamond lined up. When you acquire that 4th diamond, you take a build action, you build that 4th diamond producing development card. Spock over here automatically comes over to you. He's going to patronize your business and increase its prestige and giving you those points because he likes what you've built. Alright? That's the way these nobles work. They are a bonus. They happen automatically when you build to satisfy the requirements of each noble. So the nobles all give you 3 points when you acquire them. Alright? So you're getting all these points from the cards and the nobles. What are you trying to do? You're trying to get to 15 points. When any player gets to 15 points, the end of the game is triggered. At that point, we're going to finish that round of play so that every player has played the same number of turns. And at that point, whoever has the most points is going to win the game. Alright? Most prestige wins the game. All of this is played under 2 big constraints. One is that at the end of each turn, you cannot have more than 10 coins with you. Gold and gems are both coins. You can have 10 coins. If you have more than 10 coins, you can choose which ones you're going to discard to come back down to 10. Alright? This means that you may even draw coins when you already have 10, and then you can discard sort of to get the coins that you need to make whatever purchases you want to make. Alright? That is one constraint. The other big constraint that we're going to deal with is that you can only have 3 cards reserved with you at any time. Alright? Each time you take a reserve action, you're going to get 1 card and 1 gold. And if the gold runs out, you can still make a reserve action, by the way. But once you have 3 cards reserved, you cannot reserve anymore until you have built some of those cards that you've reserved, freeing up a slot, and then you can go ahead and reserve more cards. Alright? These are the 2 constraints that sort of limit what you can do on your turns. So that's the game of Splendor. Go ahead and try it. There's also an app if you want to play. It's also available on Board Game Arena, or take a walk down to your friendly local gaming store and pick up a copy. It's a fantastic game. Let us know what you think about it.